God's not going to bless your broken mindset. I know that I normally film videos in my car once my hair and makeup are done and I'm dressed for the day, but I got stuff to do today. So I'm just going to bring y'all with me. I think a lot of times we think that if our circumstances would change, that would be the solution to our problem. If I could just get help in this area, then this would be better. I caught myself saying that last night. But then I was reminded this morning that it's not about our circumstances. Our circumstances are not what bring us fulfillment and joy and ease of stress. It's our mindset. Because it doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing. If your mind is not right, then nothing's going to make you happy. And we all want the blessings of God, but the blessings are not a solution to our problems. The blessings are the reward for walking in the right mindset, for walking in obedience. So tell me, why would God reward your stinking thinking? Spoiler alert, he's not going to. I have never in my life received a blessing as a result of striving or stressing about it. In fact, most of the blessings that I have in my life have come from a result of obedience and being thankful and grateful and getting the right mindset. It's kind of like walking up a mountain. My husband and I just came back from a trip to the mountains and we saw some pretty incredible views. And we went hiking a good bit. We would hike up a little ways and then we would get to a point where we could look over the mountain and it was so beautiful. And then we would keep hiking and we would get to a higher point and it was even more beautiful. But if we had just constantly kept walking because we were only focused on getting to the top because that's where we thought we would arrive, we would have missed everything along the way. I can promise you that God is not trying to get you to the point where you've arrived. He's trying to teach you how to enjoy the journey along the way, so that you have a beautiful life that you can enjoy. It's all a matter of your mindset, and that is within your control. People don't like to have a good attitude about things. Your flesh is going to try and bite you on this, but it is well within your control to change your mindset. Question is, are you going to put in the work to do it? This is something that I really had to train my brain on. I used to live in victimhood. Ooh, I wanted everything to be everybody else's fault but my own, because I felt like I didn't have control of it. I felt like it was happening to me, not happening because of me. And I'm not saying that your circumstances are your fault, but I am saying that staying there, that kind of is within your control. I bring this example up all of the time, but the Israelites were not meant to live in the wilderness forever, and neither are you. But in order to get out of it, you've got to change your mind first. And if that's something you are especially struggling with, then I want to show you something. Listen, I wrote a whole book on this because God took me from a place of feeling like a victim and feeling like I was stuck and had no control over my life to a place where I am walking in abundant blessing every day, and I love where I'm at. And it's not to say that I don't have challenges now, but it's that I've learned to use my mind to combat those challenges. I've learned how to deal with them so I don't feel like a victim anymore. But that came from a relationship with my Father and Him teaching me these things. So if you're in that place where you feel stuck and like you can't get out and you don't know what to do, I would highly recommend you read this. This is 7 Days to a Life of Limitless, How to Ditch the Rules of Religion and Discover Unrestricted Freedom. Because really that's what it's all about, is walking in that freedom that comes from having a relationship with Him. There's 3 years worth of information in this book, all of the perspective shifts that I had over that period of time. And if you're not sure if this is for you or not, you can go check out the reviews for yourself. And if you're also struggling with hearing God's voice, like how are you supposed to learn from Him if you can't even hear Him, right? I also wrote a journal that complements that book. This journal is 120 question prompts that you can ask God. Journal the answers down below. This helps you practice hearing God's voice. So really and truly, there's no excuse. You are able to get yourself out of this. You just got to deal with your mind first.